Hey everybody, it's the Doll Boy, and today I'll be giving a magical makeover to Mirabel Madrigal. I recently got the really big gift set from the Disney store that I will be reviewing in a later video. However, I really thought it was so important to give Mirabel's hair a makeover right away, since I really enjoyed the movie and Mirabel's hair. But the Disney Store doll simply does not match the movie at all. So I wanted to give her some nice flowing curls to match her movie look. To get that brand new look, I will be fully rerouting this doll with new hair. I honestly couldn't wait to get started, so right after unboxing the doll, I boil some water and dip in the doll's head to soften up the plastic. This helps me to take off the head from the body, which honestly was still a little hard because that neck is much bigger than the regular Disney Store dolls that I'm used to. So the head was on there quite sturdy. Then once the head is taken off, I started cutting the original hair as short as possible. I take my forceps pliers and scrape the inside of the doll's head. That way you pull all the hair to the inside of the head to get that scalp very nice and clean. I take those same pliers and open them up to pull out all of that hair you gathered on the inside through the neck hole. This completely cleans out the head, so you can start the reroot. For this doll reroot, I could have used pre-curled hair, but because I want the curls to lay in a very specific way to match the movie, I'm simply going to use the straight DGHQ Nylon hair from the DollPlanet Hair, and I'm gonna curl that later using straws. To match Mirabel's hair color in the movie, I'm going to create a color blend of dark coffee and chestnut brown. In this mix, I'm mostly using the dark coffee color, with a small highlight of the chestnut brown. I thoroughly brush that hair together to mix those colors really well. Then when I laid the new color blend around the doll's face, I actually was not the biggest fan of this color, since I think it's just a bit too light. That's why I'm also adding a small amount of truffle brown, which is an even darker brown, and that darkened the mixture just enough. I also then wet the hair to make it easier for me to blend the hair colors together by brushing the hair, twisting it around itself, and then brush it out once again. I do know that if I would use the hair like this, it would be way too long, so I'm just gonna cut that in half before using that. When I'm happy with the color blend, I wet the hair again and start separating my strands of hair on the table. This always really helps me to work very neat and waste as little hair as possible. Right away, I felt like Mirabel's head was quite flexible, so I wasn't planning on reheating the head during the process. I'm taking one strand of hair around my finger, pick that up with my reroot tool that I got from the DollPlanet Hair, and I push that needle into one of the holes in the hairline. Then I simply keep doing that, going all the way around the hairline to start. I actually did find Mirabel's head pretty hard to reroot, because the plastic definitely was harder than I expected. So I did also end up dipping the head in boiling water to soften the plastic up a bit, so it's more flexible and easier to get the hair in. Then when I fully rooted the hairline, I'm going to start doing the part line. For this, I'm using the original holes that Mirabel had, but only rooting one row from front to back using thicker strands. If you don't feel comfortable using those thick strands to begin with, a really good alternative is using the same strand size as you normally do, but just going over the part line twice, adding hair to the holes you already filled up. This way the chances of you breaking the holes in the head are much smaller, since you don't have to put as much pressure all at once. For Mirabel, I actually used this technique too, because the holes of the part line were extremely close to each other, and I was a little worried about that. When you fully rooted that thicker row of hair, you can drag the pointy end of your comb through it to split that one row in half, which reveals the new part line you've created on your doll. And after finishing that new part line, I fill up the back of the head with alternating rows of the pure colors, dark coffee and chestnut brown, and some rows of that mixed color too. This gives a very nice color blend with some more defined high and low lights in it. Then once all the hair was added, I twist it out of the way and start adding my Fabri-Tac glue to the inside of the head. Gluing the head on the inside, make sure you won't pull out any hair when you style it later on. I also take a Q-tip and twirl that around on the inside of the head to spread the glue out evenly. After letting that dry overnight, it's finally time to attach the head back to the body, which is always such an exciting moment for me. As you can see, even though I do like this longer hair, it just does not look like Mirabel at all, which is why I am gonna cut her hair a bit shorter. I am still keeping it a lot longer than the shoulder length hair she's got in the movie, since I'm gonna add some pretty tight curls to the hair, which automatically makes it look a lot shorter too. For her curls, I'm using these tiny straws and bobby pins. I simply wrap the hair around the straws and then hold them in place with bobby pins. For the placement of the curls, I alternated the direction of each curl, making sure the front curls on the deep side part go away from the face, and the other side curls towards her face, because that's how Mirabel's curls are styled in the movie as well. With all the straws in, this is what the doll looked like. I actually did not heat set these curls, but simply let the straw sit overnight, so they really got a nice shape of the curl. I did feel comfortable enough doing this, because I feel like the DGHQ hair really takes the shape of the straw super well, and I kinda wanted to do a trial run first, before I'm actually gonna commit to the curls. Right out of the straw, the curls looked very stiff and old-fashioned. So to make them look a bit more natural and fluffy, I separate each curl into two, giving Mirabel this gorgeous new hair. Honestly, I'm so excited with how it turned out, and I'm really happy with the hair color and hairstyle. I might still have to cut it a little bit shorter, but for now, I'm very satisfied with how the hair looks. If you love Mirabel's makeover too, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more doll makeovers like this one. I'm also gonna be posting my doll set review for Encanto soon, so also click that bell on my profile so you'll get notified when I post that video. Then leave a comment down below letting me know which Encanto family member was your favorite. And then to see more pictures of my dolls, follow me on Instagram too, @TheDollBoy. See you next time!